Today I'm going to analyze Nimrod by Elgar. Definitely in my top 5 classical tunes of all time. Let's jump right in. The 4 and the tonic chords here are in first inversion, and generally I am a huge fan of this type of movement. Here is a stable 5-1 cadence that helps to ground the piece with a familiar sound we have heard many times before. Here is a 5/5 or secondary dominant. And here we are just going back and forth between the dominant and tonic chords. Finally resting on the tonic chord here. Here we have an interesting movement. A secondary dominant that doesn't resolve as predicted. I will analyze this in greater detail later on. Here we have a lot of sophisticated harmonic movement that I will have to mock up, so I can illustrate better. We end the phrase with a 5/5 that uses a lot of suspensions. A beautiful and soothing way to land gently back onto the tonic chord. Sorry about the background noise in the source material. Now let's mock up some of this stuff. Here is a very simplified piano reduction so we can get a sense of the general melodic contours. Notice the very strong contrary motion between the top line melody and the bass line. Generally, this is very desirable movement within counterpoint as it sounds melodious. I noticed something else very significant during this analysis. Here we have a D note in the melody making this a C/G add 9 chord. A very beautiful dissonance against the C chord. Generally, seconds and or ninths, which are the same thing, happen to be one of my favorite intervals. Probably one of the reasons this piece speaks to me so much. You could also analyze this as an anticipation or for short ANT. An anticipation is essentially a chord tone that comes early. An anticipation is a non-chord tone that will occur immediately before a change of harmony, and it will be followed on that change of harmony by the same note, now a chord tone of the new harmony. During my experimental mock-up, I was trying to find a creative way to avoid hitting the G note and the D at the same time because I thought it sounded better to avoid this. These little details create well-crafted and emotional compositions like this one by Elgar. I have a lot more plans to extend this video and go into deeper analysis, but I have to cut things short here. I will get back to it soon, but please let me know if the analysis I have made so far is useful or not.